Today's Bible scripture is from the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 33. But all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. Good morning, New Life Church. Last week, we learned about the wisdom God gives us through the Bible reading plan, Gaining Godly Wisdom. To think more deeply about the wisdom God gives us, we decided to start a new Bible reading plan, a Walk Through Proverbs, for 30 days. The first book from the Bible that comes to mind when we're thinking of wisdom is the book of Proverbs, because King Solomon wrote most of the book of Proverbs. King Solomon was wise because he asked God for wisdom and God gave it. The first chapter of Proverbs starts the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. And then from 2nd verse to 6 tells us why King Solomon wrote this book. So let us listen to these verses carefully.
To know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. But the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance, to understand a proverb and a saying, the words of the wise and their riddles.
I pray that we are able to realize what wisdom is and to have wisdom God gives us throughout we share the book of Proverbs for 30 days. After Solomon tells us why he wrote this book, he says, to be wise, we must fear the Lord in verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but first despise wisdom and discipline. If we are not afraid of God, we will not listen to God and obey Him. Rather, we will follow evil things. The book of Psalm, chapter 1, verse 1 says, Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers. In the same sense, King Solomon says, like his father David says, in verse 10 to 33, we must not be evil men and not follow sinners. We must neither approve of their thought nor give in to them. And if we sinned and God rebukes us, we must not ignore Him. We must listen to Him before it is too late. Solomon says in verse 28, Then they will call to me, but I will not answer. They will look for me, but will not find me. Right. We must continue to listen to God. It is wisdom. And this is possible when we fear God. After this video today, please read the book of Proverbs chapter 1 slowly and then find the answers to these questions. What does this passage say about those who do not listen to wisdom? What do these verses say about those who follow people who do not listen to wisdom? God bless you and have a wonderful time on Thanksgiving Day.